My dear children, previous video we have finished exercise 3.2. Now we are going to study next portion, that is square roots. Chapter name also it was squares and square roots. Squares already we have studied how to find out the square of a number. Now we are going to study square root. What is by square root? Square root of a given number, definition we can write this way: square root of a given number is that number which when multiplied by itself, square root of a given number is that number which when multiplied by itself gives the given number as the product. Square root of a given number is that number which when multiplied by itself gives the given number as the product. Example, square root of 64 is equal to 8. Square root of a number is that number which when multiplied by itself gives the given number as the product. 8 8s are 64. So square root of 64 is equal to 8. Square root of 64 is equal to 8. That is a definition. Square root of a given number is that number. Square root of a given number. This one is a given number. Its square root is that number which when multiplied by itself gives the given number as the product. That is, which when multiplied by itself. I told that square root of 64 is 8. Which when multiplied by itself, that means 8 is multiplied by itself, we have to get the given number as the product. We know that 8 8s are 64. So square root of 64 is equal to, what is the answer? 8. Square root of 64 is equal to 8. That is, this much only you have to remember. 8 square is equal to 8 8s are 64. Therefore, square root of 64 is equal to, what is the answer? 8. Square root of 64 is equal to 8. That is the answer. That much only square root of a number. Square root of a given number is that number which when multiplied by itself gives the given number as the product. Then MEC or NEC square root of a number n. Then we can write m into m is equal to, we can write n. M is the square root of the number n. Then m into m is equal to n. M into m should be n. And now square root, there is a symbol for this square root. That is, this one is a symbol for square root. We read it as square root of 64. Square root of 64. Here I told that m is the square root of n. Therefore m into m is equal to n. Or we can write square root of n is equal to m. That means m into m is equal to n. Or we can write m square is equal to n. M square is equal to n. So this symbol you have to remember. Then how can we draw that symbol? Then this way we will draw this symbol. This one is the square root of 64 or square root of n. So all the numbers, okay, we can find out this much only. Remember that squares we have studied. 1 square is equal to 1. Therefore we can write square root of 1 is equal to, what is the answer? 1. Square root of 1 is equal to 1. 2 square is equal to, what is the value? 4. Therefore square root of 4 is equal to, what is the answer? Square root of 4 is equal to 2. Square root of 4 is equal to 2. Then 3 square is equal to 9. Therefore, square root of 9 is equal to 3. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. Then next 4 square is equal to 16. Therefore, square root of 16 is equal to 4. Square root of 16 is equal to 4. Now, what is on your square root of 25? Square root of 25 is equal to, square root of 25 is equal to 5. Because 5 square is equal to 25. I told that square root of a given number is that number which when multiplied by itself gives the given number as the product. That is, square root of a given number is the number which when multiplied by itself gives the given number as the product. 5 into 5, what will get answer? 25. So 5 square is equal to 25, therefore square root of 25 is equal to 5. Then next one, square root of 36, what is the answer? Yes, 6 square is equal to 36. So square root of 36 is equal to 6. Square root of 49, square root of 49 is equal to 7. 7 sevens are 49. Then square root of 64 is equal to 8. Square root of 81 is equal to 9. Square root of 100 is equal to 10. Square root of 100 is equal to 10. Okay, that much only. Square root. Then remember this symbol, square root. That is, this way we can draw this symbol and read as square root. Square root of a number. Square root of 64. Square root of 64 is equal to 8. Square root of 1 is equal to 1. Square root of 4 is equal to 2. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. Square root of 16 is equal to 4. Square root of 25 is equal to 5. Square root of 36 is equal to 6. Square root of 49 is equal to 7. Square root of 64 is equal to 8. 8 8s are 64. Square root of 81 is equal to 9 because 9 square is equal to 81. Square root of 100 is equal to 10 because 10 square is equal to 100. That much only square root. Now we are going to study properties of square roots. First property, square root of a number can be negative or positive. Square root of a number can be negative or positive. That is, square root of a number can be negative or positive. Square root of 64 is equal to, just before I wrote 8, not only 8, we can write square root of 64 is equal to minus 8 also. Square root of a number can be both positive and negative. That is, square root of 64 is equal to 8 we can write. At the same time, square root of 64 is equal to minus 8 also we can write. Why? Because 8 square, 8 8s are 64. Therefore, square root of 64 is equal to 8. Then minus 8 square, what is the answer? Minus 8 into minus 8. Minus 8 into minus 8. Minus into minus plus. 8 8s are 64 it will come. 64. Therefore, square root of 64 is equal to, we can write minus 8 also. So, square root of a number can be both negative and positive. Square root of a number can be positive and negative. It can be positive and negative. Because of this reason only, 8 square 64, square root of 64. Minus 8 square also it is 64 only. It will not come minus 64. It is 64 only because minus into minus it will become plus. 8 8s are 64. Therefore, square root of 64 we can write minus 8 also. The same way, square root of 16 is equal to, we can write minus 4. At the same time, square root of 16 is equal to, we can write 4 also. Both positive and negative we can write. Then because minus 4 square is equal to, we will get 16 and 4 square also 16. So square root of 16 is equal to, we can write both minus and plus. So square root of a number we used to write, suppose it is square root of 81. Square root of 81 is equal to, we can write plus or minus 9. 9 is the answer. 9 9s are 81. So square root of plus 81 is equal to, we can write plus or minus 9. Plus or minus 9. Square root of a number can be both positive and negative. That is the first property. Now the second property is, if a number ends with an odd number of zeros, then it does not have a square root. If a number ends with an odd number of zeros, that means here you see, in an example, 840, it does not have a square root. Why? Because it has an odd number of 0. That is 1. 1 0 only. 1 means it is an odd number. Then suppose it is 18,000 does not have a square root. Why? Because how many zeros are here? 3 zeros. 3 zeros means 3 means it is an odd number. If a number ends with an odd number of zeros, then it does not have square root. That is the second property. First property is that square root of a number can be both positive and negative. Second property, if a number ends with an odd number of zeros, then it does not have a square root. Then it does not have square root. Odd number of zeros. That is square root of 840. 840 square root is not there. It does not have square root. Then 18,000. 3 zeros are there. That is, it ends with a odd number of zeros. That is, 3 means it is an odd number. 3 zeros, odd number of zeros. So it does not have a square root. That is the second property. Now, third property. Third property is that if a number has a square root, then its unit digit must be one of 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. If a number has a square root, then its unit digit must be one of 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Unit digit must be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Then only if a number, that is any number, suppose it is coming 22, last digit, what is the last digit? 2. It does not have a square root. If the last digit is, that is unit place digit is 2, then it does not have a square root. If a number ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8, then it does not have a square root. Then it does not have square root. That is the third property. Third property is then a number, if a number has a square root, then its unit digit must be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Unit digit must be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Number 4, property number 4, square root of a number follows the rules of exponents. Square root of a number follows the rules of exponents. That is, square root of a into b is equal to square root of a into square root of b. Square root of a into b is equal to square root of a into square root of b, and square root of a divided by b. This way we can write square root of a divided by b is equal to square root of a divided by square root of b. Square root of a divided by b is equal to square root of a divided by square root of b. So these two rules you have to remember. Then square root of a number follows the rules of exponents. Root a into b is equal to square root of a into square root of b. Square root of a divided by b is equal to square root of a divided by square root of b. Now number 5. Square root of an even number is always an even number, and square root of an odd number is always an odd number. Square root of an even number is always an even number. That is root 36. 36 is an even number. If we find out the square root of this one, we will get an even number only. Square root of 81. 81 is an odd number. Then 9 is also an odd number. So square root of an even number is always an even number. Square root of an odd number is always an odd number. So these are the properties of square roots. What is meant by square root? Square root of a number, square root of a given number is that number which when multiplied by itself gives the given number as the product. And square root symbol, this one is the symbol of a square root. Read it as square root of 81. 9 square is equal to 81. So square root of 81 is equal to 9. After that we have studied properties of square roots. First property, what is the first property? Square root of a number can be both positive and negative. Square root of 64, we can write both positive 8 and negative 8. Then second property, what is the second property? Odd number of zeros, then it does not have a square root. 3 zeros means an odd number of zeros, so it does not have a square root. That is the second property. Now the third property is a number, and if a number has a square root, then its unit digit must be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. If the unit digit is 2, 3, 7 or 8, then it does not have a square root. That is the third property. Now the fourth property is it follows the rules of exponents. That is square root of a into b is equal to square root of a into square root of b. Square root of a divided by b is equal to square root of a divided by square root of b. Now the fifth property, Square root of an even number is always an even number. Square root of an even number is always an even number. Square root of an odd number is always an odd number. So these are the 5 properties of square roots. Now we are going to study how to find out the square root of a number. How can we find out the square root of a number? These small numbers we know, square root of 36, 81 and all. If it is a large number, then how can we find out that? Different methods are there to find out the square root of a number. 3 methods are there, total 3 methods are there. First method is successive subtraction method. Second method is factorization method, and third method is long division method. Okay, now we will study that. Finding square root of a number. Finding square roots of a number. It is a reverse process of finding the square of a number. Reverse process of finding the square of a number. Total 3 methods are there. First one is successive subtraction method. Number 1 is successive subtraction method. Successive subtraction method. Second one is factorization method. Factorization method. Third one is long division method. Long division method. Okay, let's study successive subtraction method. How can we find out the square root of a number by using successive subtraction method? Find the square root of a number, square root of 64 by a successive subtraction method. We have studied properties of a square. Sum of the consecutive odd numbers is equal to sum of the consecutive odd numbers 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is equal to what is answer? Is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 consecutive odd numbers I have ordered, then it will come 8 consecutive odd numbers, so it will come 8 square, that is equal to what is answer? 64. So this successive subtraction method is related to this property, that is why I told now this one. Now you see, in successive subtraction method, how can we find out the square root of 64? 64 minus 1 is equal to 63. Now 63 minus next number we will multiply, next odd number, that is 3. 63 minus 3 is equal to 60. Now next one, 60 minus next odd number, that is 5, that is equal to 55. Next one, 55 minus 7. 55 minus 7. 55 minus 7 is equal to 48. Now 48 minus next odd number 9. 48 minus 9, that is equal to 39. Next one, 39 minus 11. 39 minus 11. 9 minus 1, 8. 3 minus 1, 2. Now next one, 28 minus 13. 8 minus 3, 5. 2 minus 1, 1. Now last one, 15 minus last odd number, that is 15. 15 minus 15 is equal to what is answer? 0. Now when we will get 0, up to that we are going to subtract these consecutive odd numbers from this number. Then how many times we have subtracted, that is the answer. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Therefore square root of 64 is equal to what is answer? 8. Square root of 64 is equal to 8. So now you see this property we have studied, that is sum of the consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive odd numbers when we are adding, if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 odd numbers adding means it will come 8 square, that is equal to 64. So using that property we are finding out the square root of 64 using this successive subtraction method. From this 64, first you subtract first odd number, that is 1, then we will get 63. Then from that answer we will subtract second odd number 3. 63 minus 3, that is 60. Then next 60 minus next odd number 5, 55. 55 minus next odd number 7, 48. 48 minus next odd number 9. 39. 39 minus next odd number 11, we will get 28. 28 minus next odd number 13 is equal to 15. 15 minus next odd number 15, we got 0. When we will get 0, there we will stop. After that we have to count how many times we have subtracted. That is the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So square root of 64 is equal to what is the answer? 8. Okay, I will give you one more example. That is, find out the square root of 16. Square root of 16 is equal to 16 minus first odd number 1, that is 15. 15 minus next odd number, that is 3, that is 12. Now 12 minus next odd number 5, that is equal to 7. 7 minus next odd number 7 is equal to 0. So when we will get 0, there we will stop. After that, count how many times we have subtracted. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So square root of 16 is equal to what is the answer? 4. Square root of 16 is equal to 4. So this one is the successive subtraction method. Okay, now we will study a factorization method. How can we find out the square root of a number by a factorization method? Find the square root of 64 by factorization method. Find the square root of 64 by factorization method. In factorization method, 64 we will factorize. We have to factorize 64. 64 we can divide it by 2. 6 by 2. 3 2s are 6. 2 2s are 4. Again divided by 2. 2 1s are 2. Remainder 1. 12 divided by 2. 12 divided by 2. 6. Again divided by 2. 8 2s are 16. Divided by 2. 4. Divided by 2. 2. Then which are the first factors of 64? So first you have to write the factors of 64. 64 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. How many 2s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. Now we have to make equal factors as a pair. That is pair of equal factors. We will make pair of equal factors. This way we can make 64 is equal to 2 into 2. Pair of equal factors. We will make it as a pair of equal factors. Second pair is 2 into 2. Again, third pair is 2 into 2. Now, to get the square root of 64, we have to take one factor from each pair. One factor from each pair. 2 into 2 into 2. That is equal to what is the answer? 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. So square root of 64 is equal to what is the answer? 8. Okay, this is a factorization method. Number you factorize, then find the square root of a number by factorization. We will get the number. Number you have to factorize. Then all the factors you write. After that, make it as a pair of equal factors. Then after that, to get the square root of that number, from each pair we will take out one factor and multiply that. That is the square root of that number. That is a factorization method. Now the third method is long division method. Find the square root of a number by long division method. 225. Find the square root of 225 by a long division method. How can we find out long division method? It may be new for you. Remember that it is very important. First you are going to study this factorization method and successive subtraction method. You may have studied earlier also in class 1 also. But this long division method, it is you are going to study first. It is very important. Classes 9 and 10 also we will use this long division method. So listen carefully and understand that 225. So first you have to write 225. Then from last digit we will make it as a pair. 25 is a pair. Then again before that 2 only one digit, so we cannot make it as a pair. If 4 numbers are there, then we can make it. Suppose it is 4836. 36 we will make it as a pair. After that 48 we can make it as a pair. Then after that again it is not there. Suppose it is 12,845. How can we make it as a pair here? 45 first pair. That is from last number you have to make it as a pair. 45 we will make it as a pair. 28 we will make it as a pair. Only one number we cannot make it as a pair. So here also only 3 digits here. So 25, last two digits I am making it as a pair, 25. Only one number, so we will leave as it is like that. Now here we will find out a perfect square less than or equal to 2. Find out a perfect square less than or equal to 2. Which one is the perfect square less than or equal to 2? One only. One is a perfect square. Which are the perfect squares? One is a perfect square. Next perfect square is 4. Next perfect square 9. Next perfect square 16. Next one 25. Next one 36, 49, 64, 81, 100. These are the perfect squares. These numbers are called perfect squares. So first here it is 2. That is why I find out a perfect square less than or equal to 2. Less than or equal to 2. Less than or equal to 2. A perfect square is 1. 1 we can write as 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 1 into 1, 1. Now subtract this one. 2 minus 1, 1. Now bring down the next pair, not only one number, that pair together you have to bring down. That means 25 we will bring down. Now next step is adding these two numbers, 1 plus 1, that is equal to what is answer? 2. Now find out a digit here. 22 into 2, same number only we can multiply. 22 into 3 we cannot multiply. Here which number you are writing, that same number you have to multiply. Multiply and see. 22 into 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4. 125 is here, 44 it is less only. Next number you multiply and see. 23 into which number will multiply? 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 69. That also very less than 125. Now multiply next one, 24 into 4, 24 into 4. Here you see, 2 we got also 1 plus 1, 2 I wrote here. 1 digit we have to find out here. For finding out that digit I am multiplying this all. 22 into 2, 44, but it is less than 125. 23 into 3, 69, that also less than 125. 24 into 4, multiply and see. 4 4s are 16, 6 remainder 1. 4 2s are 8 plus 1, 96. 96 also less than 125. Next number you see, 25 into 5. 5 5s are 25 5, remainder 2, 2 5s are 10 plus 2, 12, 125. Exact we got 125. So what is the digit here? 25 into, this 5 you have to write it in the answer, 5. 25 into 5 is equal to 125. What is the remainder? 0. So therefore we can write square root of, answer we can write it here, therefore square root of 225 is equal to what is answer? 15. Square root of 225 is equal to 15. So this one is the long division method. Okay, I will give you one more example. Okay, now next one is find the square root of 5625 by long division method. Using long division method we have to find out the square root of 5625. How can we find out that? First you have to write the number here, 5625. Now we have to make it as pairs of numbers, that is 25 we will make it as a pair, 56 also we will make it as a pair. Now find out a perfect square less than or equal to first pair. In this case, the first one also pair, 56. So we have to find out a perfect square less than or equal to 56. Which one is the perfect square less than or equal to 56? All the perfect squares up to 100 it is here. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. These are the perfect squares. A perfect square less than or equal to 56, that is 49. 49. So 49 we can write as 7 into 7. 7 7s are 49. Now subtract this one. 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 is equal to 7. 5, then 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. 1 we have taken there. Now bring down the next pair, that is 25. 7 plus 7, 14. Now one digit we have to find out here. 140, 143 or 144, 145, 146. When it will come 725 up to that, or less than 725, up to that we have to find out that. So let's see, 143. 143 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 4 3s are 12, 2 remainder 1. 3 1s are 3 plus 1, 4. 429 is less than 725. So we will find out next number, 144. into 4. Remember, same number only we will multiply. 140, one digit we have to find out. What digit you are writing there, that same digit we will multiply there. Then 4 4s are 16, 6, remainder 1. 4 4s are 16 plus 1, 17, 7, remainder 1. 4 1s are 4 plus 1, 5. 576 also less than 725. So now next number, 145 into 5. 143 into 3 we have multiplied. 144 into 4 we have multiplied. Now 145 into 5. 5 5s are 25, 5, remainder 2. 4 5s are 20 plus 2, 22, 2, remainder 2. 5 1s are 5 plus 2, 7. Exact we got 725. So what is the answer? 145 into 5 is equal to 725. Now you see a remainder 0. Therefore we can write a square root of 5625 is equal to what is answer? 75. So this one is a long division method.